Even though my goddamn Vikings couldn't get it done against the goddamn Eagles. One of these days, I swear to God, I'm going to actually film a show where I commentate on an NFL game. And you can hear just how volatile I get. Fucking useless. And you know what it came down to? A useless piece of shit booth review of a touchdown. Fuck this booth review shit. The NFL should completely go with human judgment. It's bullshit. I hate the stupid, oh, it's an automatic booth review. Fuck you!
The pit.
Mr. Fame.
What are we doing here, Warden? Warden has joined us here.
Piece of shit, fucking goddamn worthless. I'm sorry, the Vikings should have beat the Eagles. The only reason they didn't was because of a piece of shit, worthless ass, piece of trash booth review. With the NFL automatic reviews, all touchdown. Fuck you!
Here at the Pit Boys Pit, because we're making some.
I remember when they didn't. I remember when it was human. But oh no, we have to do this. Fuck you. So yeah, I'm still pissed off about it.
Popper Burgers.
Popper
In case you're wondering how I'm feeling about it.
Burgers. These are Popper Pepper Burgers. There they are.
All fresh out of the garden.
We got a nice assortment of peppers here.
Compliments of our passing brother, Jeff Harvey. This is all his greenhouse peppers that I got from him early in the spring. And
we see we got
just harvested jalapenos, serranos, some ghost, sriracha. We got a whole assortment of blazers for you.
And we're going to make a Popper Burgers out of them.
Popper Burger.
These are
is
great.
what we're doing.
All right, so
here's what we got.
Let's get this going here, Warden. So
everybody knows a basic Popper, but we're going to make a burger. So I got 3 pounds of 80-20 mix. That's it.
80-20.
And we're going to add our SPG.
Got to have the SPG. Or at least get some salt and pepper in here if you can't get the SPG.
You got to season your beef, folks.
Yeah.
Who the hell can't get salt, pepper, and garlic powder?
So.
And like Bobby Fame said, you got to season salt and pepper. At least you have to do that.
Yeah. And for those who don't know, SPG is an assortment of salt, pepper, and garlic. A couple other spices in there. You got to check it out.
You just get in there and knead it up real good, get everything mixed. It's just a simple burger. Once you get it mixed, we're going to make our patties.
All right.
Let's grab a handful.
Take 50% off Christmas decor right now at Hobby Lobby. Save on garlands and stockings, pillows, gingerbread decor, and nativities. And
roll it up.
Now, you can make these burgers any size you want, right? I mean...
Yeah. Whatever works. You can do them smash style if you want to just smash your burger.
Oh, yeah.
Any way you want to do them. So this is what we got.
And we got a line forming here already. We're not even open yet, but they're out there. Oh, man. You getting hungry or what?
All right. I don't like burgers this big. That's just me.
You can just smell that SPG working.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Put them on the heat and get them going.
All right, we need some help here, man. Looks like we're going to have, 6, 8 burgers here?
Yep.
Whoever keeps coming.
We got a crew here at the pit today.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
So Mr. Q is going to give a hand here.
All right.
So grab that bacon, throw them on that cast. Maybe heat the cast up a little bit.
All right,
just
so
throw them on there.
So you're gonna cook the bacon? Is
Yep,
that
we're
what it
gonna
is?
pan fry the bacon.
All right.
Can't have a
sounds good.
popper without a bacon.
Yep.
It's good to start with a cold pan with bacon, to be
Yep.
honest.
There we go.
Put that right on the heat.
Beautiful.
Like I got to tell you what the guys to do.
Yeah. There we go. All right. So just fry up some bacon.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. Nope. Keep these burgers going. You look like half pounders, maybe. Huh?
Yeah, about that. I'm hoping.
Yep.
We don't. You.
Except half-pound burgers suck. They're too thick.
You always know you get shrinkage with your meat.
Yep. Oh yeah, yeah. That's.
Is that what she said?
I've heard that before.
I've heard that, sir, plenty of times.
What is it? Guys. So anyway, we're frying up some bacon. Perfect.
Always good to have sous chefs around your pit, folks.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Just get the last one done, and we're all set here, folks.
Get that meat, Gordon. That's good stuff.
Yeah. Local.
Oh, okay.
It might be part of. I can't say or deny, but it could be Little Red.
Ooh. Now this is special. Thank you, Little Red.
Now, like I said, we can't confirm.
All right.
So,
And if I've asked, I'll have to deny. But anyways,
And I know for a fact some of those burgers can't be half-pounders. You said you had 3 pounds of meat. That means you should have 6 patties. For 8 patties, you need 4.
All right.
Little Red
Cool.
has been for about a week a problem in our town. We have a livestock auction, and Little Red was purchased and on his way to his new forever home, and he ended up deciding he didn't like to travel, and he bailed.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no, Little Red. Look what they did to you. That's all right. We'll enjoy it, man.
And
Thumbs up.
anyways, just to let everybody know right here,
Yeah.
Little Red wasn't harmed in any of this video.
No.
But Little Red has
Yep.
been around, and this morning Little Red showed up again,
Yep.
and we've been a busy employee of the town
All
trying to
right.
contain Little Red.
That's right.
Sometimes he likes to go on the
Cool.
road at night.
And he loves the roadway. He loves the roadway. So, the life and times of the warden is legit, folks.
I know.
It's not just pets we deal with.
Cool.
How they looking there, Jacob?
they're starting to get crispy, man.
Cool.
I'm just enjoying the sizzle. Yeah. Ooh.
Yep. Can't have a popper without bacon.
All right.
All right,
Let's
we're
do
gonna. Bacon's done. Mr. Q took care of that. We're gonna take a little bit of bacon fat, and we're gonna add our barbecue sauce.
Look at that.
Just a little bit. This is gonna be our glaze for our burgers. And just a little extra bacon. Everybody knows bacon's good. And we're using our apple spice rum.
That's a.
So the burgers have just been sitting outside. I mean, I'm not the biggest food safety guy in the world, but seriously?
An award winner.
And like Mr. Fame said,
Hello, Brian
award
Hicks.
winner.
#1 in the show. All right. So
There. Oh, man. That is perfect.
great idea adding the bacon. I like it. All right.
Perfect.
Please
Now we're
tell
gonna
me
add our
they're not
burgers.
gonna- Okay, thank God.
Thank you, sir. We're going to do a little indirect. We don't want to cook them too fast.
And indirect, of course, means opposite the hot coals. And you get a lot more.
Except most of them are on the side of the hot coals. Also, you don't cook burgers. You don't cook burgers like this. if these were like little mini meatloafs, okay.
Control over your cook that way, right? Using the kettle like your kitchen oven.
Yeah, that's a perfect patty, folks.
Except you don't fucking make burgers in the oven.
All right, there. Load it up.
Goodnight's nighttime underwear for up to 100% leak-free nights. Now in XXL.
Our burgers are cooking.
Yep.
Bacon's done.
Yep.
We're going to end up taking our pepper mix.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, these are all fresh. Just picked yesterday. Jalapenos.
Garden fresh.
You got it. So we're going to take some of these and we're going to slice them. And off to the side, we're going to have a couple of the, for different people who like different heat levels.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put this little spread out there, folks.
Yeah.
Oh, great. That's what I love. Prematurely picked habaneros.
All right, now we're just going to slice them up. We're going to make rings. I hate to say this, but I do not remove seeds.
It's the membrane around the seeds that actually have the heat. It's the white meat,
Yep.
but most of you guys know that.
Now this might not be for
And the
anybody. If you need
seeds.
to, sensitive to the heat and stuff, you can remove your seeds after the fact.
The seeds will give you indigestion more than anything. So.
Yeah. And these are, as I said, the fresh jalapenos.
Okay. Look at that.
These little beauties. Those are crisp. And I bet you brutal.
Yep, yep.
Those are good, folks.
Nice and crunchy.
You just said brutal. You just literally fucking said brutal. Why would that be good? Look, I don't mind having something spicy. But yeah.
Come on. One more slice. And a couple more hallows.
And these peppers will have different heat ratios. Years ago, I used to think jalapenos all had the same heat, which is kind of medium, right?
Yep.
And then one of our boys picked up some fresh jalapenos from a local farm. Oh my God. They were like habaneros. They were ghost. It was crazy, but nope, they were jalapenos. And so, boy, I'll tell you what, that changed the meal. Not that there's anything wrong with heat. No.
It's an acquired taste,
These are
folks.
perfect. So,
Perfect. There you go.
What's the goal here?
Well,
We're gonna sort these into a special pile. We're gonna name each pile. What?
I just want to see somebody's opinion on the different heat levels.
that's it.
You gotta do it?
Did you ever eat anything hot?
All right.
That's for next year's garden.
I'm done with this. I don't give a fuck. Let the rednecks burn their fucking mouths out. How to grill burgers.
Hey everyone, it's Kenji. We're going to be grilling some
Okay, great. I'm gonna learn from a goddamn Asian how to grill burgers.
reasonably sized burgers. So this is based on a New York Times article I just did. I will link to it below. There is a paywall. So the idea here is that if you're
Great. So your recipe's behind a paywall, which I'm not going to pay. You have nothing that resembles anything coming close to a grill. Yet you want me to trust your expertise on burgers. Okay.
grilling a burger outside, it's very easy, and I'll link to my video on how to make a big burger, but it's very easy to make a nice big burger that has a sort of a lot of grill flavor, because you can leave it on there, let it singe, let it cook, get that charcoal flavor without, sort of drying it out. But oftentimes I don't want to eat like a 6 or 8 ounce burger. I want something smaller, more reasonable, and for whatever reasons you might want that too, whether it's
Oh yeah. Just leave it on the grill till it's a charred hockey puck. And this jackass writes for the New York Times, and we wonder why Americans' palates are so shit.
environmental or health or whatever it is, whatever reasons you might want to eat less meat. So this is a technique I use for making sort of smaller burgers that still have lots of grill flavor and come out nice and juicy. The advantage also is that they cook really fast. So I have about 12 ounces of beef here, so I'm going to divide this into 3-ounce balls. So not very big at all, less than a McDonald's quarter pounder. And what I'm doing is I'm putting the balls, actually packing them a little bit tighter than I
Yet bigger than a McDonald's standard cheeseburger.
normally would for a grilled burger.
Fly any class, drive first class. Welcome to Avis First.
Packing them a little bit tight so that they stick together nice and well, and then putting them on a sheet of parchment paper like this. All right. 1, 2. Normally, if you're cooking a burger like on a skillet or a bigger burger on the grill, you wouldn't really pack them that tight because, when you have a bigger burger, you want the burger to sort of, or at least I want the burger meat to stay a little bit sort of more loose and tender. And when
Great, we have another loser that has their iPhone out.
you start to pack it like that, it can make it get a little bit tough. But if you're making this kind of burger, or if you're making, say, like a smash burger, then you do want to pack it a little tighter. All right, so that's the only time I'm going to touch the beef. I'm going to quickly wash my hands. This beef, by the way, I got it from a local butcher here in Seattle, actually over on the east side. Fresh ground. I trust that this beef is, clean enough that I could eat it raw even if I wanted to, but I know people on YouTube like to nitpick, so I'm gonna wash my hands anyway. At a restaurant, of course, I'd wash my hands all the time. All right, so now what I'm doing is I'm gonna take this second sheet of parchment, put it right on top, and kind of mush these burgers down. I'm gonna take this little tray. You can use a plate, you can use your hands, whatever you want, but the goal is to flatten them into a patty that's actually significantly bigger than the bun you're going to be using, because they will shrink. The amount of burger shrink is dependent on a few things. So it's dependent on the amount of fat in the burger. So the more fat in it, the more it's likely it is to shrink. It depends how tightly it's been packed. So if you buy beef in those vacuum sealed packs, or the chub packs, sometimes they're called, the big packs, that beef is going to shrink a lot more as it cooks, just because the protein network that's built up in them is so much tighter. Whereas if you have freshly ground beef like this and you're not packing it super tight, it's not going to shrink all that much. So if I was doing this with beef,
not to mention if you buy chub meat, it tastes like shit. If you buy tube meat, it tastes like shit. That's why I don't buy it.
From a cryovac pack from the supermarket, I would actually make these burgers even wider than this.
I don't even buy it from a cryovac pack. I buy my meat from the goddamn butchers or or whatever they have on that's fresh. I don't buy my meat from frozen. That's something you could, take part in.
Just to account for the fact that they're going to shrink. What I really hate more than anything in a burger is when you get like all those bites of bun. If the burger shrinks too much and you end up with all these bites of bun on the outside with no meat, I feel like the meat should always overlap the bun just a little bit. All right. You see all that? There we go. Got 4 nice big
That's fucking tits. Alright. I have to go take a piss. I'll be right back.
patties, thin. And season the first side. Salt. And pepper.
And fork goes.
This is the Unicorn Magnum Pepper Grill. People ask me what my favorite pepper mill is. That has been my favorite pepper mill for the past at least dozen years or so, and it remains to this day. I'm just going to pick up all this parchment at once, flip it right over, and season this second side. And so now what I've done is I've seasoned the burgers on both sides, and I've also loosened them off the parchment so they're going to be easy to transfer to the grill. All right, and that is it. All right, so I'm going to take this all outside, and we will pick up again out there, okay? I got my grill going, so I'll see you in just a couple minutes. So I'm got my toasting my buns over in a little butter over here on the side grill. I always like to have my buns pre-toasted for burgers, like really thin burgers like this, because the burgers cook fast, and you don't want to let the burgers. You know, one of the key parts of the burgers is you got to eat them right when they're done. So you don't want to let them sit there waiting for your bun to toast or putting on your toppings and stuff as the burgers kind of overcook and dry out. So I got my buns. Oops. I will let my wife and daughter dress theirs how they like, but I'm going to do mine with some mayo just at the bottom for now. All right, that guy's gonna be mine. All right, so over here, this is where I'm gonna do the actual cooking. You wanna do this on the hottest burner you got, so charcoal generally burns a lot hotter than gas does. So I'm gonna be doing this on the charcoal grill over here. All right. So I have about half a chimney of coals lit. They're all underneath one side of the grill. Oh, and I think I forgot to pepper the top side of these burgers, so I'll do that right now. All right. And here we go. So the key here, aside from shaping them like this, is that in order to get really nice charred flavor, so one of the issues is that if you want to get good charred flavor on a burger that's this thin, and you cook it the way you normally cook a burger, well, the way I normally cook a burger is to cook it on one side, flip it over and cook it on the second side. If you do that with a burger like this, it ends up completely drying out by the time you've built any flavor. So what I do instead is I let it cook on that first side, like 90% of the way through, just on that first side. That way you get a ton of charred flavor, you get really nice color. You flip it over and then you let it just, the second side just cook through, so that you still actually maintain quite a bit of the juiciness in there, all the fattiness, and you get on top of that really nice grilled flavor. So that's really the secret. And we do want to see some nice flames coming up. So a burger on the grill, you know, what gives it that char grilled flavor is actually the fat kind of dripping down, landing on the coals and igniting, and then sort of the sooty deposits that get lifted back up onto the burger. That's where the flavor of a char grilled burger comes from. That's what makes it different from, say, a smash burger or a pan fried burger, griddled burger. Both can be great. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but if you really want that backyard flavor, smoke, that's where that flavor comes from. Soot, cancer, delicious cancer. One of the advantages of having all the coals on one side like that and a round grill is that you can kind of rotate the thing around to make it work. So this patty's almost done. You can see it's sort of almost cooked through the first side. It's in fact starting to turn a little bit gray on the top. That means that it's cooked through as much as we want it. The other ones are going to take a little bit longer. One slice of cheese right on top. We'll just let it sit for a few seconds on that second side. And then we're going to go right in here. And I'll put it on this cooler side for now so that it doesn't completely overcook. Got our other patties on the hotter part of the grill now. So so you can see it took maybe like a minute, I don't know, 2 minutes to cook through. I think that's good when you're in a hurry for lunch. And if you do want, more meat, what you can always do, ooh, look at that, is make it a double, right? Double the meat, double the cheese, double the charred flavor, just like that. All right, these guys are pretty much done. You can see how there's plenty of charred color and flavor on there. Just from that first side alone.
Or again, you could, not use briquettes. But on an open air grill, I don't think you're going to get the meltiness you think you want.
All right, and we are good to go. Actually, I know my wife and daughter also like mayonnaise, so we'll go ahead with that. They can add whatever toppings they want, but I know they like mayonnaise. All right, so I'm gonna go for mine. Do some onion down there. Got some pickle slices. I'm gonna go with this double, and today I'll put the tomato on top just for the fun of it.
Dude, you put the pickle that slapped on your nasty ass fucking picnic board back in?
Look at that. Still plenty juicy. Reasonably sized. Even my daughter, my 4-year-old, can handle it. Probably. We'll see. And delicious as can be. All right. Is that a good looking
Sorry, but where's the fucking lettuce?
burger or what? Jeez Louise, that looks great. Reasonably sized grilled burgers. All right, should we go for a bite?
All right, well, that's enough for this. Give me a couple of minutes. I'm going to launch another games and beer episode. I will see everyone on the Lord of Patriarchy channel in a couple of minutes. See everyone there. Bye.
You want to be